Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Burrow's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there.
Let's go. Let's go.
We'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit
Let's
of
go.
frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Oh, shit. I was trying to cut that shit up.
That time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Boston Scott, his first carry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Scott, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Slam, slam, slam. Check 50, check 50. Ram, ram, ram.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
57's the mic. Lefty, lefty. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Lefty, lefty. Get off the ram, ram, ram. Get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
86-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Out here, boys. Big dots.
Jalen Rager, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Third down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
26 yards on the play there, and it'll move the chains. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
57, Mike, 57. Check. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I'm coming.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll work it across.
Oh, tell me that wasn't a pick. I wish I could see that fucking replay. That's not a pick? Hold on. Oh my God, it's a pick. Oh, they're bullshitting. He's lucky as fuck.
That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
With a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Burrow on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And
fuck out of here. Hell no.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Pick, bro. That drive was bullshit.
To be an 11-play drive.
That was I can't believe I didn't get that. I read that shit the whole way and they didn't. It like went straight through my hands. That was crazy.
Trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 4. They'll run with Scott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Scott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 50. Mike 50. I got you. I got you. Sunday.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And all the way inside the
Catch, baby. Let's go. Delanie Walker, baby.
The goal for any offense versus
Let's go to work, man. Big catches out here.
Guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, Muhammad. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Scott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad.
It always lags on the field goals, bro. I mean, it makes it realistic, but god damn, it lags on the field goals. I couldn't even stop it on the first mark. That shit's crazy.
And they come away with nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Damn, man. I can't believe it lagged. That's ugly.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And they'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
going to give this to Mixon.
Oh,
And he's
did
gonna
he get it?
first down
He
yardage
did get
as he's
it? Ah, I tried to come up in that hole so fast.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I was trying.
Good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A handoff to Mixon.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh shit.
It's a foot race.
Good move. Damn.
For a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now?
He wouldn't touch that safety.
And grind it out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
55, Mike, 55. 2-0. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 43. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Someone
that's my
flag
fault.
is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Safety's creeping.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
What do you get?
14 yards, but not enough
Ooh,
for the first
inches.
down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
I took off. That's what Wentz needed to do today.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Sack.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He was brought down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Bengal first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball carrier.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. Third and 2, now Burrow. And able to find Green. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, Bernard. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. On second down, Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left.
Oh, let him go for this. Let him go for it. Oh, my God. Let's go, D. Come on. Come on, D.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
No way, bro, that I couldn't get that pick. Oh, my God. They're bullshitting. Bro. Oh, my God. I couldn't believe I couldn't get over there to pick that off. Good throw. That was a great throw by him. Great throw. Damn, man.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is
damn, good shit.
Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 45-yard.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Got me. Fuck! I'm tight though, yo. They gave that pick should have been mine. I'm just gonna kick a field goal. GG, he got me. Damn, man, I'm pissed about that pick I should have had.
They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stars out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining.
They bullshitted me on that pick, bro. That was it. As soon as I came down, I saw that shit. I should have had that shit picked off too, man.
It was their only option, and now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Good game, bro.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the